Hi, I'm Edward Kenneth de la Cruz, and I am from PATS College of Aeronautics, taking up the course of BS Aeronautical Engineering, and I'm here to talk about what is a memory in the computer world. So basically, a memory or a computer memory refers to the computer hardware used to store information for immediate use of the computer. It's basically what they call primary storage. But the storage and the memory in the computer world are both a whole lot different things. And a storage, it permanently stores data, and a memory, it temporarily stores data. So it's a big topic to discuss about, so let's go back to memory. It's a whole other topic. Well, a memory, it is comprised of two types, or two categories. It's basically a RAM and a ROM. A RAM is a random access memory, so it's an acronym. And a ROM is a read-only memory. A RAM is basically the main memory of your computer. It is a memory used by your programs for it to be running smoothly. Because our programs, it has temporary data that needs to be processed for it to be run smoothly. So basically, if you have more RAM, the more programs you can run alternately or simultaneously. Well, this is basically have two types. A RAM has two types. It is the DRAM and the SRAM. Basically another acronym for digital random access memory and static random access memory. Basically, the difference between these two is that the digital refreshes more for it to compute data. So basically, a static or a SRAM, static random access memory, is much more faster than a DRAM. Most of the new or the current RAMs are SRAM. So if you want to buy a RAM, consider buying an SRAM. And one distinct feature of a RAM is that it's a volatile memory. A volatile memory, it means that it needs power to maintain the stored info you put in the RAM. So if you put something in the RAM because your program is running, it is temporarily stored in that RAM. And when you turn off the computer, you turn off also the capability of the RAM to be stored or storing files. A read-only memory is basically just a flash memory. It is working like a flash drive, if you might know. It is used to store your firmware or your BIOS, which is the BIOS when you run or you start your computer without an OS, an operating system, without Windows or Mac. You go into the BIOS. It is the BIOS wherein you can run the computer with another program. Now, there's another distinct feature of a ROM. A ROM is non-volatile. It is the counterpart of a RAM. A read-only memory does not need power to store data, just like a flash drive does. Basically, the ROM has three types: the PROM, the PROM, the EPROM or the EPROM, the EEPROM or the electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. Whew. And that is basically just a data storage device wherein you can read, erase, and rewrite all of the data that you have put into it. So basically that's it when it comes to ROM and RAM. Basically a RAM is a read-write memory and a ROM is a read-only memory, except for the EEPROM, which basically you can read and write and rewrite all of your data. Again, I am Edward Kenneth de la Cruz from PATS College of Aeronautics, taking up the course of Aeronautical Engineering, and that's all about memory.